Hey everybody, Matthew and Luka here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to the first episode of Deathwatch Tyrus, our next 40k narrative campaign, and our fourth Deathwatch narrative campaign.
Back to Deathwatch.
Back to Deathwatch. You guys wanted it, so we're bringing it back. I remember there's one comment saying, man, why do you do so much Deathwatch? I'm a slave to the views. So we always get the most views and the most popularity on these, so we got to do another series. Exactly. Also, if you were watching our role-playing game show, Dark Heresy Shadows Beneath, this is actually a sequel to that as well. Now, it's okay if you haven't watched it. We'll be able to, the general idea of the story is going to be pretty straightforward. But if you did watch it, and if you watched the Tyrus incident that came out like a year or two ago, this is 100 years after that, as we know, but it all kind of works together. So the way this is going to work is we are going to have two different Deathwatch kill teams, one led by Luka, and the other one led by Quirk. Every week, there's going to be two battle reports. The first one featuring Luka's kill team out on YouTube for free, and the second one, a second part of the series will be in the MiniWarGaming Vault featuring Quirk and his kill team. And they're both going to be working in the same missions, but at the same time, kind of separate stories, but on the same planet. You're just going to have to wait and see how that all works out. But they've been assigned to different areas, and so they're but they're both working towards the same goal, which we'll talk about in a second as well. So if you want to see the entire Deathwatch Tyrus narrative campaign, then you've got to be a MiniWarGaming Vault member. But we got a special offer for you. You can get the entire Deathwatch Tyrus narrative campaign for free by going to MiniWarGaming.com/Tyrus. That's Tyrus. And you have to sign up for the MiniWarGaming Vault for a free trial. But if you do it through that link, then even if you cancel your Vault membership, you still get access to all the episodes as they come out. Right. And forevermore after that, as long as you log in with your username and password. And so we're doing this, and we've been doing this for the past few because we found it's a really good way to entice people to try out the Vault, and then the majority of them actually stick around afterwards because they realize, oh, there's thousands of other videos in here, and I get to watch all the other narrative campaigns, and there's another narrative campaign coming out soon, and there's all sorts of things like that. So there'll be the link below, but MiniWarGaming.com/Tyrus. And if you want to get the rules for this, you can go to MiniWarGaming.com/Deathwatch. I believe I've posted the Tyrus rules there. I'll make sure they are before this one's up. And there's a Deathwatch item generator as well, which I updated for Deathwatch Tyrus, and to represent the types of weapons that would be here.
It's so fun.
Yeah, so all those things, that's our preamble for the game there. So make sure you go, if you're not a Vault member, check it out, and go get that free giveaway so that you can watch this entire Deathwatch narrative campaign. So it's going to follow the format of the previous ones where they're small kill teams of superpowered Space Marines. Okay. I've modified the rules a bit from the last time, just kind of tweaked them. They've gone through several iterations, so I feel like where they are now is pretty good. But we've also got some returning stars in both kill teams that we've seen in previous Deathwatch narrative campaigns, which we'll look at in a second. So let's get to the story. Now, there are going to be some minor spoilers from Dark Heresy Shadows Beneath, so I'm not going to suggest that you stop now and go watch that, because that's like 18 to 20 hours of watching time to get through all of that. And you got to be a Vault member to get that as well, so because that's totally in the MiniWarGaming Vault. So, but there will be some minor spoilers. Essentially, in Dark Heresy Shadows Beneath, Inquisitor Rin had sent his team of acolytes to the planet Tyrus to investigate this weird drug that had appeared in the market, essentially, and they're trying to find out the origins of it, and he has suspicions that it has Xenos origin, which is why he's interested, because Inquisitor Rin is of the Ordos Xenos. Inquisitor Rin has shown up in our past few narrative campaigns for the Deathwatch, and as he has been hunting for the Jewels of Ymir, which are ancient alien artifacts that contain the essence, essentially, of this ancient alien species called the Ymirians, who lived around the same time as the Old Ones, in fact. But I'm not going to go into super detail about that right now. It's just a matter, he's hired a larger number of acolyte teams than the average Inquisitor, because he's trying to go after every lead, and then whichever ones find information about anything he thinks might be related to his current hunt for the Jewels of Ymir, then he will pursue that. But while the acolytes were in Tyrus and doing their investigations, they uncovered a Genestealer cult. And they were able to send a transmission out at one point by the astropaths on the planet to go back to Inquisitor Rin to update him on the situation before they went deeper into the mines. The planet Tyrus is a planet that is caught in an orbit around a red dwarf, and it actually has what's a tidally locked orbit. What that means is the same side always faces the star, and the same side is always facing away, kind of like our moon. The moon is tidally locked with the Earth. So what this creates is one side of the planet super hot, the other side is super cold, and a ring around the middle is the twilight zone, which is actually very lush jungles as well. We saw this in the Tyrus incident narrative campaign before, where we were on one of the continents of on that twilight area. Now in Dark Heresy Shadows Beneath, they went to a prison mining colony that was on the cold side of the planet. And when they were there, they uncovered this Genestealer cult. They got word back to Inquisitor Rin about it, and then they went deeper in and didn't make it out alive.
Nope.
Well, we don't know exactly the final fate of all of them, but they were unfortunately not able to get back alive with the final information of what they had.
Got a pretty good idea.
So unfortunately, you're as much as you, Luka, knows what happened, nobody else does.
Exactly.
And so Inquisitor Rin finally gets this message weeks later.
It's because of us.
Yeah, because of the Acolyte team, and seeing that it's a Genestealer cult infestation, and seeing that he's supposed to do something about it, he doesn't go personally. He's like, yeah, okay, I'll do my job, because he's an Inquisitor. He's an Inquisitor. He'll do his job. So he ordered a posse of Deathwatch, if you will. So there's an undetermined number of Deathwatch that were sent, so we can refill your ranks as they die, if they die.
I don't have an apothecary this time.
Yeah, you don't have an apothecary to keep you alive like last time. And you've been sent here basically to root out the Genestealer cult infestation, because, as he's communicated with the planet's bureaucracy, there's been a couple problems. One is their forces are kind of in disarray, probably because of the Genestealer cult infestation, and they haven't been able to cleanse the prison. But there's also suspicion that this goes much beyond the prison, but he doesn't have that information to know exactly how much it has. So you're here you're here to ascertain the threat, but really you're also the hammer of the Emperor here, sent to cleanse the infestation. On top of that, there is a Tyranid Hive fleet not too far away that is currently being tracked by the Ordo Xenos branch of the Inquisition, and by the Imperium as well. And they're worried because they've noticed it start to shift its course, and by the way it's shifting its course, it seems to now be heading towards this planet. And if that is the case, there is still time. It hasn't fully moved towards this, but we know that if the Genestealer cult gets sufficiently large enough, the Patriarch gets stronger and stronger and stronger, psionically and physically, the bigger a Genestealer cult gets. So they can actually get monstrously huge and monstrously dangerous. Once they reach kind of this critical mass, their psionics is so powerful that it sends out a beacon, and nearby Tyranid Hive fleets will then get pulled towards that beacon, because they're like, oh, if there's a Genestealer cult infestation on that planet, it's going to be easy pickings. Yeah. Because once we get close, we take control of it and we just flood the planet from beneath, and they've infiltrated the planetary bureaucracy, and who knows who else. So you never know who's actually a hybrid at this point, and that's the dangerous part. But it's still early enough in the stages that it's possible that if you can get in there fast enough and assassinate the Patriarch, that will kind of shut down that psionic beacon. There'll still be a long process of cleansing ahead, but at that point they'll be in disarray that the planetary defense forces will hopefully be able to then take it, because it's not like the Deathwatch could really stay there forever, cleansing every last pool of Genestealer cult infestation. But you get the Patriarch, and you get it soon enough, you may be able to stop the Hive fleet. And the Imperium is quite worried about this planet because it is actually a major mining world. It has dozens of mines all over this world. You're just going to...
Too, right?
Yeah, it's mining ceramite, it mines promethium, it mines all sorts of other minerals and gases and things that are very important to it. And a long time ago, over 100 years ago, it even used to be a staging world, a recruitment world for a chapter of Space Marines that have gone missing, the Sentinels of the Forge. So it's been a very important world. Like, not as important as a Forge world or whatever, but important enough for an Inquisitor to want to save it, and rather than just exterminatus the whole place. So that is the goal, that you need to root out and kill the Patriarch. Now, we'll meet your Deathwatch team in just a minute, but when they do arrive, all the Deathwatch, as they kind of take control, as they go down into this first mine, they find that there is the local planetary defense force are down there, and there's a bit of friction between them and the prison guards. There's actually kind of a small army of prison guards down there as well. And as you enter the first area, there's kind of like this little mini city that is at the entrance of the mines, as we found out in the Dark Heresy campaign. And there you can see that they've set up kind of their tents and their areas where the armies are ready to go. But as of yet, they haven't been able to get too deep. Any forays into there just ends in massacres, and they're kind of at a stalemate. On top of that, the guards aren't working really well with the PDF. Apparently, the Planetary Defense Force just kind of showed up, and that's not their jurisdiction. They should be over defending the other parts of the city, but
Right.
they claim to have orders from a higher power, but that higher power no longer is anywhere to be seen. And so this is kind of, if they worked together, they probably could have gotten deeper in, but because of this misunderstanding, they have unfortunately not been able to do too well. So if you can, you're basically going to be the tip of the spear going in and clearing away, and then they'll be able to kind of follow behind and establish their outposts and cleanse wherever you kind of push through and clear out the Genestealer cult. So you're going to be having all sorts of missions, whereas you're going in, if you're successful, then that'll allow the PDF and the prison guard to kind of gain ground. And if you're not successful, then that just is one further tick of that Hive fleet getting closer.
Yeah.
And if you're not successful enough, then the Hive fleet will be on its course to this planet, and we'll have to develop the story at that point to see what happens next, because that obviously can cause all sorts of other problems. In the meantime, so there's basically two separations to the Deathwatch, that your teams have been sent down into the mines, whereas the teams that Quirk will be playing have been sent into the jungles that are, sorry, not the jungles, but yeah, no, the jungles, because there's another prison that is suspected to be infested as well, and he's going to be approaching it from the top to make sure that they don't all squirm out. There's been some talk about movement in the jungles of the one continent in the Twilight Zone, so he's going to be up there trying to deal with that, maybe getting into that prison eventually, whereas you're just starting from the bottom where you last heard from the transmission.
Okay.
That's it.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so we'll get into the first mission in just a second, but essentially it's going to be your first spear tip launch and try to reclaim actually part of this entrance city. There's a section of it that is, you know, they all kind of basically treat it like it's haunted, because anybody who goes over there will just disappear. Mm-hmm. And so you, of course, suspect that there's
something to do with stalkers.
Yeah, there's probably stalkers. Mm-hmm. There's probably or Genestealers, as you know what they're called, and other cultists as well that are infesting that area. And it's a very important area. There's the refinery. There's one of the refineries for the Promethium. There's also the medical areas. There's some of the housing as well. All that needs to be retaken. And if you don't retake that, then it's going to be a lot harder as you go further and further into it, because you're going to be more surrounded on all sides. You ready?
I am.
Let's meet our kill team.
All right.
Here is your kill team. What's the name of your kill team? Do you have a name for it? Kill Team Alpha.
I was going to say, yeah, Kill Team Alpha.
All right.
Yeah, and Quirk will be Beta.
There we go.
Or he can be 1 if he's really offended. Kill Team 1.
Kill Team 1. Kill Team Alpha and Kill Team 1.
Yep.
That's it. That's got to be the official
Go Team
thing,
Alpha.
So why don't you walk us through who is in your team?
So I did a lot of changes from my last team, other than 1. So we'll start from the right, work our way to the left.
Because the left is the most important, right?
Exactly. So we have a Tech Marine instead of an Apothecary, just because how important a Tech Marine would have been last campaign. I'm going to be sorely disappointed if they aren't important this campaign. This is my Dark Angel, Lysander. Now, Deathwatch don't normally get Tech Marines, so we're just using the Space Marine Tech Marine.
Yeah. Well, the Deathwatch we've always borrowed from anything that Space Marines can take, so that's not unusual. Because Deathwatch do have Tech Marines. Just the Deathwatch Codex doesn't have Tech Marines necessarily.
His war gear will be what a Tech Marine takes. He'll have a power axe. He'll have the bolt pistol upgrade from a normal pistol.
So a bolt gun, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Bolt gun instead of bolt pistol, and he'll have a servo arm instead of the harness. Just because I didn't have the bit for a harness.
What's the Dark Angel chapter tactic?
They get to fire ballistic skill on Overwatch with the ballistic skill of 5 up instead of a 6 up only.
That's right. Now, if you're wondering if these match the chapter tactics that are in the books, the answer is yes and no. There are custom rules for the chapter tactics. So when you choose a chapter for your guy to be from, then I have a list of rules that they get from that. Some of them borrow from the books. Some of them I had to make modifications to make them make sense. Next up
in the team, we have the Imperial Fist, who is going to be Kenneth. Now, the loadout is Stormbolt or Storm Shield, just because I was thinking Stalker Bolter because they ignore cover, but I wanted something more mobile, and I didn't want a normal bolter. And storm bolters can have special issue ammunition, so I figured that was my best bet. And I really wanted a storm shield in the team as well.
What does the storm shield give him?
3 up invulnerable save.
So just a flat up 3 up invuln.
Yeah. And the storm bolter is just rapid fire 2 with special issue ammunition, which can potentially be useful against hordes down the road.
Yeah, well, 4 shots at close range, right?
Exactly. Next up, we have Vladislav, the Salamander, heavy weapons guy. He will have a plasma cannon and his bolt pistol, frag grenade, crack grenade, and all that. Well, actually, I think it's just the bolt pistol. Anyways.
Oh, no, they all come with grenades.
I guess that's true, yeah.
Yeah.
He's nothing special. He's just a Salamander, which lets him... He's got the same tactic as the Space Marine Salamanders, where he gets to reroll 1 failed hit and 1 failed wound roll per... I think it's like in the shooting phase and the fight phase. I can't quite remember. It's only going to really matter for the shooting phase.
Mostly, yeah.
And to the left, we have our leader of the kill team. This will be Captain Mirko. I don't know if I should call him Captain Mirko, but I will. He's a librarian. He will know Might of Heroes and Null Zone, and that's going to be the psychic powers he's going to have throughout the campaign. As he levels up, he can choose additional psychic powers if he gets that upgrade.
What chapter is he?
He is a Raven Guard, so he'll be -1 to hit over 12 inches away, if he's more than 12 inches away, which is the chapter tactic they normally have. He's going to have his plasma pistol and force sword, as you see here.
And then we
have the actual team.
Yeah, this is the team.
Yeah, we have Theo returning in a Contemptor Dreadnought. This will not be the Relic Contemptor from Forge World. This will be the Codex Space Marines Contemptor Dreadnought. So he's only going to have 10 wounds instead of 12. And he'll be 3 up save instead of a 2 up save. Other than that, though, he does have the special jump pack that they felt they needed to give him because it represents him well. So he will be moving 12 inches instead of 9 inches.
And he has fly.
And he'll have
he is a flying Contemptor Dreadnought. And if you're new to 40K, no, that does not exist.
This is not a thing you can normally do from a 40K. This is for narrative campaigns.
That's right.
This is where it works best.
It's built from a whirlwind gun, and what was the engine at the back that Lee said it was? It was one of the Space Marine flyers.
I can't remember.
And he cannibalized all those parts.
This is Lee's specialty. He's even got all the Blood Angel.
So if this is your first Deathwatch campaign, so Theo is a returning character.
Yes.
He was an awesome Blood Angel Vanguard Marine in their previous one, Deathwatch Apothis. And he survived against all odds all the way up to the very end. He found the best weapon ever, which is this awesome Necron War Scythe.
I'm just calling the Relic War Scythe.
Yeah, so now it's been modified to be bigger and be held by a Contemptor. So it doesn't have the +1 to hit anymore. Not that he needs it. It's a weapon skill 2+ anyways. But it still gives him the +2 strength, AP -4, and it has exploding hits, which means every model that is slain from it, the unit that is part of, the model that's part of, immediately suffers D3 mortal wounds as it explodes.
Through them,
No, it doesn't cleave through them.
Oh, just
the body explodes.
Just the gore from the explosion.
It's a biological weapon that basically tears into something.
I never thought of it like that.
And it catalyzes the body and makes it a bomb, basically.
Oh.
So it's nasty. And he's also got 2 storm bolters, 1 in each hand.
Right, of course.
And so Theo, in the very last mission in Deathwatch Apothis, did succumb finally after he killed endless amounts of orcs and Genestealer cult and everything else that he ever came across. And then there was I was just going to keep him dead, but there was a petition after a while.
Yeah, everyone wanted him back.
Yeah, I kept seeing #Theo for Dreadnought. And so we decided to bring him back. And with 8th edition, as opposed to the older 7th edition, it was hard to have a Dreadnought in the team. Now it's a lot easier.
Oh, of course.
Because they've merged the monsters and vehicles. It's just a 10 wound guy, basically.
He's just a big Marine.
Yeah, because he's got a better toughness, but he's still got the 3 up save, just like a Marine. 5 up invuln, though, which is kind of nice.
That should help, hopefully.
Yeah, and he's got the 10 wounds. So he's going to be very, very powerful. And he's flying.
We're going to make a lot of silly boom, crash as he jumps from building to building.
Yeah, he doesn't really fly very high. It's more like a... Bam!
The amount of fuel he probably uses to get him around.
Each mission, it takes the equivalent of 1 million credits worth of fuel.
It's okay, the funds are there.
Exactly. They just keep siphoning promethium from all the pipes as they go into the mine, so it'll be good. So yeah, this is Dreadnought Theo with his awesome relic Necron War Scythe.
And he's still a Blood Angel. He won't have all the upgrades he had last game.
No, he's been reset, which I think him dying and being forced into a Dreadnought suit gives me the license to do. All the skills that he learned, his brain's not quite what it used to be. You're never quite the person you used to be once you're forced into a Dreadnought.
Would you say that this is his first mission back in the field? from being
Yeah,
Dreadnought armor.
yeah, definitely.
He's a little nervous.
It took a while. It's been years since that last one from Deathwatch Apothis, but or at least months, but probably years because it takes a while to go from place to place, right?
Yeah.
And so all this time he's kind of been brooding because his body's crippled, and so being a Dreadnought kind of drives you crazy after a while. But he's happy to continue to serve the Emperor.
Of course, it's Theo.
But being a Blood Angel, what is his chapter tactic?
Blood Angels for this game, we are going to be having +1 attack on the charge.
On the charge. It's like the old Furious Assault or Furious Charge, whatever it's called. So this is Kill Team Kill Team Alpha.
Yep.
We all know who the true leader of the group is, right? But we'll see. And having a Tech Marine instead of an Apothecary will be useful because he can actually repair
Hopefully
Theo on the fly.
Yeah.
If he can keep up with them. Or if he gets majorly damaged, he can limp back. Because basically we use a Dreadnought profile from Space Marines except to replace the movement values. Normally Dreadnought is movement 9, 6, and 4 as it gets damaged. This one is 12, 9, and 6. So if he does get damaged, he will be just as slow as a regular guy, which is kind of hilarious. So that is Kill Team Alpha, ready for their first mission, sir. First mission is pretty straightforward, at least so it seems at first. You've been sent to the area to cleanse and control.
Right.
And that means destroy everything and get to the other side of the table. Pretty straightforward.
I suppose, yep.
When you first arrive, as stealthily as you can, you look forward and you notice that there's a bunch of prison guards, or not prison guards, prisoners.
Oh, prisoners,
Yeah,
okay.
prisoners.
That makes sense.
Prisoners with weapons looting the area.
You said prison guards to me earlier. I'm like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry, I meant prisoners.
That makes way more sense.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know, now I'm feeling conflicted here. Do
Yeah,
I trust them?
you talk to them first? So they're currently in the process of looting, and they're just starting to notice you. And so we are going to be giving you first turn. Now, just a quick note about the terrain. This mat is from GameMat.eu. Most of this kind of terrain right here, that's all Games Workshop. All the custom buildings were built by Greenleaf Terrain. And then we've got like all the vehicles, that's all Genestealer cult vehicles, being used as decoration right now. So don't think you can jump inside of one and start driving it around. You'd be too big to fit in the driver's seat anyways. So yeah, that is all the terrain. You will have first turn as Deathwatch. Let's see what happens. You ready to go?
Movement phase time. Theo will go first.
You can go up to 12 inches.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Very first jump of the game.
Boom. There you go.
They are now aware of your presence.
Awesome.
Before we go any further, though, as Deathwatch, you get to choose
That's
one
right.
of your...
We discussed that earlier.
What was it called?
They are Hunters of the Alien Mission Tactics.
What are you going to choose?
What are those? Are troop choices?
Yeah, those are just troops.
You know what? We'll stick with troops, which are the Fear Her tactics.
So you reroll ones to hit against troops? Is that how it works?
Reroll ones to wound.
Reroll ones to wound against troops.
Lysander is going... you know what? He's just going to move up because he is in range to shoot with his bolt gun, so he might as well.
Oh, you don't want to keep up with Theo just so you can repair him as he gets hurt?
No, he'll run up. He'll keep up later on.
Okay.
Mirko, Captain, up next, Librarian. Boop, 6-inch move to there.
Yeah, they wouldn't be called him Captain. They'd call him Librarian.
Librarian Mirko?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go with that then.
Or Lexicanum or something like that. He may be the leader, but he wouldn't be the captain.
We're going to move back a bit and end up over there instead. Just Kenneth, moving 6 inches to there.
And then Lysander?
Lysander...
No, this is your Salamander.
No, sorry, yeah, this is Vladislav.
Vladislav the Salamander.
He will move.
We need to. Can't see anything right now. Hello. Psychic phase, you can manifest 2 psychic powers.
It's Smite for now.
Okay, so Smite the nearest unit.
Looking
Need a
for
5.
5. Okay, awesome start. Good start.
Good start. Good librarian. And he can do one more.
Might of Heroes on himself.
Okay.
Whoa. You got it with an 8.
And that gives him +1 strength, toughness, and attacks.
Correct.
Until his next psychic phase. Shooting phase.
We're going to start with Vladislav and his plasma cannon right into those prisoners. I will not supercharge. D3 shots for 2.
So hitting on 4s. This is heavy and he moved.
Nothing.
Oh, good thing he didn't
He would have
supercharge.
died twice.
That would have been 2. Well, no, we don't have the supercharging kill him.
Oh, it's not going to be Slay? Okay.
No, it's going to be D3 mortal wounds instead.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
We are going to fire, I believe it's Vengeance rounds, which decreases the range of the weapon, but it gives it an additional 2 AP. So I'm not in rapid fire range either way.
So what does it decrease the range to?
It makes it 18-inch range instead.
Okay, you're still within 18 inches.
Hitting on 3s. For Stormbolt.
You get to reroll 1s.
I do?
Yeah, that's right, because you got your mission tactics. Your
That's
adaptive
only
tactics.
wounds of 1.
Oh, it's wound rolls
Right.
of 1. Sorry, my bad. And on this side?
Okay, I could shoot, but I'm a 5-inch charge away, so I think I'd rather go for that. I think he's got more killing potential in that regard.
Especially with that scythe.
Exactly.
So charge phase then.
Charge phase Theo. Let's see what Theo can do.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh,
Are you
yes.
declare your charge, man?
I declare a charge against the prisoners.
They turn startled and open fire with their various array of weapons. They're in rapid fire range with their auto guns, the last guns, and whatever else they happen to be carrying. So we're looking at 20 shots, 6s to hit.
Awesome. Oh, never mind. I thought you missed them all.
1 hit. 6s to wound. No.
Okay.
You need a 5-inch charge.
Oh,
Oh,
Awesome.
9. Yeah, you're in.
I don't think I have to extend super far, so we'll just go base to base with him right there.
And that is all your charges, right? Nobody else is within 12 inches.
I don't believe so, no.
Contemptor has 4 base attacks. He gets +1 for being a Blood Angel and having charged. Hitting on 2s.
5 attacks hitting on 2s. Oh. Okay,
All 5
good
hit.
start.
These are strength 9.
Correct.
Against toughness 3, so 2s to wound.
2s.
Rerolling 1s because you got the adaptive tactics on. There we go. So I don't get any saves against that. So that's 5 dead guys. In addition, each one that you slay does D3 mortal wounds to the rest of the unit.
Yeah.
So that's 5 D3 mortal wounds, but there's only 5 guys left.
Is there? Wait, there's 10.
There's
oh,
10.
Yeah, there's only 10.
So you kill 5, but as you kill them, the weapon mixes with their biochemistry and turns them into living bombs and kills the other 5. Just blam! As he just tears through them.
I'm not going to consolidate.
Okay.
Just in case.
Well, that was an impressive array or display of your abilities. And their bodies are just flying everywhere, and Theo is happy. He hasn't felt this vigor in a while. He's been stuck inside of his coffin.
He was a little nervous. First mission back.
I don't know if he was nervous. He was more like anxious to get going. I don't know if a guy that's in a dreadnought coffin ever gets nervous anymore.
Maybe not.
It's probably bred out of it, especially because he's a space marine.
Yeah.
I'd say anxious. Anxious. He wants to. He's just like, I want to go.
Prove himself.
I want to do something. Yeah.
He's still just that old Theo.
Yeah, that's right. Just wants to jump ahead and just serve the Emperor by purifying the areas of his enemies.
What a beautiful model.
Yeah. But as he makes all that noise, you start to hear the scuttling of feet and the opening and closing of doors and hatches all around you as more of the Genestealer cultists arrive. We've got several reinforcements that have shown up. We've got a unit of neophytes with an acolyte with a missile launcher. Totally legit. Same thing over here. Unit of 4 acolytes with an acolyte. So this is 1 unit.
Yep.
We've got 10 more prisoners who show up and 10 more neophytes over here. There's 1 melt-a-gun.
Yay.
And lastly, we got a unit, a sneaky unit that came around this corner. There's 2 grenade launchers in there and a cult icon. Now, this is kind of a pseudo cult ambush rule. Normally the cult ambush rule, I choose a unit and then I roll and then that determines where it goes. But instead we're just going to ignore that first part. But I'm going to roll for each unit right now. And if the roll's a 5 and 6 is what I'm looking for. If I roll a 5, then the unit that just arrived can move D6 inches or it can fire. And if I roll a 6, the unit can just make a normal move. And in the following movement phase, anything that arrived can't move any further. So this would be their move. But if they did the whole free shooting, they still can shoot again. So that would be particularly dangerous for the ones with the missile launchers. But these guys do count as having moved, so the heavy weapon is a little harder for them to fire right now. So I'm going to start rolling for them now. Start with this unit, missile launcher and some regular auto guns near Theo. Oh, we got a 6. Now 6 is actually not as useful for them. It allows them to move for free. So I'm just going to actually leave them where they are. This unit right here, 1, so nothing. This unit right here, 6, so it gets to move. Just going to move closer to Theo, just so we can get more shots on him. They didn't notice what happened to the previous 10 prisoners that got close to Theo. Neophytes with the melt-a-gun, nothing. And this unit here with grenade launchers, 4, nothing. So then in my movement phase, only this one group that was already on the table is allowed to move. Also this little thing.
I didn't even see that.
Just skitters over to here.
What is it? Is it a bomb?
Shooting phase, this whole unit is going to fire everything they got at your librarian. He's the easiest to see.
Right.
Actually, I'm going to change my mind because it's hard to see him. He's kind of in shadows, and I'll get -1 to hit him for everybody that's more than 12 inches away. So they're going to fire at the Imperial Fist instead. What's his name?
Oh, that's Kenneth.
Kenneth. We lobbed 2 frag grenades. So we have 7 shots. So 7 shots hitting on 4s. So we got 2 wounds. You got your 3 up invuln or armor save, doesn't matter. And you're fine. 6 shots from autoguns hitting on 4s, and then wounding on 5s. I guess I could have mixed them in at the same time. So we got 2 more wounds, 3 up saves.
Come on, armor.
Oh, geez.
Good old power.
4 saves. And then these 10 prisoners with their guns are going to fire also at your Imperial Fist. His name being?
It's Kenneth.
Kenneth, that's right. 2 of them are in rapid fire, so 12 shots, hitting on 4s. 5s to wound. 2 wounds. 3 up saves.
Again, 3 ups. Hey!
Oh boy. Here we go again.
Round 2.
This unit of neophytes, the Acolyte, will fire everything into Theo. Crack missile.
Yep.
Now it counts as having moved, so he's hitting on 5s. 2.
Okay.
And then the neophytes autoguns hitting on 4s.
Whoa.
What are you worried about?
Should always be afraid of threats.
Wounds on 6s.
You good old Theo.
Yeah. Second fire team will also fire at Theo. 1 crack missile hitting on a 5.
Yay, plot armor.
And then the 4 autoguns at longer range hitting on 4s and wounding on 6s. Hey, we got our first actual wound on Theo. 3 up save.
3 up.
You're fine. And these prisoners will then fire at him. 16 shots, as 6 of them are in rapid fire. 4s to hit. Ugh. 6s to wound.
We got 1.
1 wound with a 3 up save.
Huh.
Wow, okay. Can't fail 3 up saves.
Here we go.
That's all I got. That's all I got. Man, you didn't take a single wound anywhere.
It's okay.
I'm not going to charge anywhere, so now it is your turn. Back to your turn. Movement phase.
Librarian Mirko gonna go to there for 6-inch movement, and then Kenneth is also just gonna follow behind.
Plasma gun's going to hold still.
You know what? I do have to get to the other side of the table, so I might as well move up. I did forget his chapter tactic.
To re-roll
being
one
a
of your failed hits.
salamander.
So you may have hit something before, but...
I'll just pretend like he missed. Theo's gonna keep up doing what he does. Lysander, he's just gonna go up 6 inches.
Psychic!
Might of Heroes!
What do you need to cast it?
I'm gonna
just roll
guess
dice.
6. Oh, now I
look
gotta
it up. Look it up. It is 6. Casting values, or warp charge of 6.
Right. Oh, is that stupid little thing gonna deny it?
No.
Okay, are you going to go pick up 2 dice? Like, what's gonna deny it?
No, I'm just playing with them. See?
Those are my dice.
Dice.
Like, I'm Might of Heroes.
And his second power?
Smite.
Smite.
Yeah,
Smite.
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 5!
Oh, 11.
Oh, what? Okay.
So D6 mortal wounds. 4.
No,
Here's
this
them.
to me!
Blam! The first 4 just
Fine.
get fried. Shooting phase.
I'm gonna keep going with the Librarian. Mirko is gonna fire his plasma pistol at the squad on the right here. Or my right. And
You're not going to supercharge?
Nope.
All right.
Hitting on a 3.
He hits on a 3, so
he's
Tech
only
Marine
on
hits on a 2.
And a 2.
Okay. I don't get a save against that. One of them is slagged by the plasma pistol.
Kenneth, the Imperial Fist, is going to fire at that same squad.
The Stormbolter?
Right, and he's going to use the one that reduces his range by an amount, but it also
increases the AP
by -2. So it's a -2 Stormbolter.
So the range still 9 inches?
So the range will go down to 18 inches, but the rapid fire is 9.
So he's still within 9 inches?
Yeah, he's still within 9.
So he gets 4 shots.
3s! Okay, not bad.
He's looking at 3s to wound. Rerolling 1s because you're adapted. Oh, he killed 1.
Vladislav is going to fire at that same squad because I want them dead without having to actually move over there.
Supercharging?
No. D3 shots for one.
One shot, hitting on a 4 because he moved. Rerolling one failed hit.
That's not a fit with -1, right? So the
oh, it has to be failed hit, right?
I'll double check. I'm pretty sure it's failed hits.
Yep, it is a single failed hit, but a 3 is not a failed hit until modifiers, so you don't get to reroll after modifiers.
This is Lysander. He is going to fire up at the building. Now, I could do the rounds that give me +1 to hit if they're in cover, but I think I'm just going to do the -1 AP round. That's Kraken round, I believe. I'll double check after, but -1 AP increased range.
So rapid fire?
He's hitting on 2s because he is a tech marine.
So 2 hits, wounding on 3s.
3s.
Rerolling 1s because you're adaptive tactics against troops. And -1, so it ignores my cover, essentially, so I got a 5-up save. 1 dies.
Theo is within 9 inches of the neophytes?
Neophytes plus acolyte, the hybrids, just call them hybrids.
Okay, we'll call hybrids. Within 9, so he's going to fire both of his Stormbolters at them, rapid firing, using the Vengeance rounds because he's within 9.
So -2 AP. 8 shots, hitting on 2s.
Okay.
No rerolls. And wounding on 3s.
Rerolling any ones? Nope.
No rerolls. And these are all -2 AP, so I have cover, so basically I have a 6-up save.
Oh, wow.
3 die. 1, 2, 3. Charge phase.
Theo's charging.
Overwatch. One of them is going to throw a blasting charge, which is just a frag grenade. So it gets 1 shot. And we'll just lump them in with the rest of the shot. 6s to hit.
Oh,
1 hit with 6s
goodness.
to wound. Nada.
Theo! Charge! 8's good. I will go over this way. Boop.
And charge is over here. Who would you like to go first?
Librarian Mirko is going to try and charge those prisoners.
Okay, we'll Overwatch. 12 shots, hitting on 6s.
Oh,
we got
geez.
3 hits, wounding on 5s. Nothing.
Charge!
That
10?
should be enough.
10 will... Bam, he's going to slam right into them.
Anybody else want to charge?
You know what? The Kenneth will attempt it. Same target, just in case. Oh.
So a 7-inch charge.
No.
Just in.
Right there. My Salamander, whose name is Vladislav, is going to attempt to charge the same target.
So we need a longer charge to get around your guys.
And he's going to get... 7?
No, 7's not enough. Fight phase!
Theo's going first. 5 attacks on the charge. He's hitting on 2s.
Oh, 2 misses.
Okay.
Oh no, he might not kill all 10 in one swing.
2s!
Reroll 1s.
Roll because they're troops.
So that's 3 wounds that I cannot stop, so you do 3d3 mortal wounds on top of that.
7 left.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, so you kill 7 in total. So, blam. Librarian is next.
Mirko, he only has... Oh, he's got 4 attacks because of Mighty Heroes. That's right. 4 attacks because of Mighty Heroes, hitting on 3s.
Oh!
Would you look at that?
Doesn't get to reroll anything.
No.
Maybe your Imperial Fist can do something?
Maybe Kenneth can do something. You'll have 2 attacks. He's a veteran. Hitting on 3s.
No rerolls.
And 3.
3.
We got a wound.
And no AP.
Nope.
So 5-up save. And 1 dies. Yay, experience for him. And now I get to fight back. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Into Theo. I'm hitting him on 4s. And wounding on 6s. Yeah, that's a wound.
Okay.
3-up save. Ah!
Contemptor armor.
And then these guys are all going to pile in, and they're going to all swing at you, Librarian. Hitting on 4s. Oh, solid hit. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound only. You got a 3-up save.
Oh.
Whoa, you finally failed
He
one.
took a wound.
My goodness. And to our morale phase, now the prisoners are only leadership 6, and they've lost 7 guys here, so I'll lose d6 plus 1 more. So the rest of them run away.
Bye, bye, bye.
They're like, nope, 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 nope. And we lost 5 over here, so if I roll anything higher than a 1, more will run. So 4, so 3 of them will run. So I'll pull them like that. This unit of neophytes is actually leadership 8 with their cult leader there, so losing 2 guys is not enough for them to run. This unit is leadership 7, but they only lost 1, so they can't lose any. They're also leadership 7, but they lost 3. So if I roll 5 or 6, 5, 1 more will run. So obviously not the missile launcher. Look at you just ripping through my armies. As you continue to tear through, all of a sudden these guys can hear muffled screams from in here saying, "Help! Help me! Help me! Get me out of here!" Help!
Okay, I will.
Ogre Aberrant shows up bearing this enormous icon of a bronzed patriarch. Not quite sure what it is. It's an enormous Genestealer. And it just bellows in frustration and in just to demand the fight against you right here. He's gonna challenge you as much as he can. So he's a big guy. It must have used to be some sort of huge prisoner or some sort of weird aberration, but still has lived long enough to be able to be the icon bearer.
Huge prisoner, right?
Yeah. Well, who knows? Who knows? He's got 3 arms though, so he has to be an offspring of Genestealers. It's not like they just all of a sudden grow a 3rd arm. So it's not anybody you've met. And we've got Aberrants that have shown up too, because they're his buddies. We've got some Acolytes. We've got some Acolyte hybrids. We got some Metamorph hybrids, and 5 Genestealers.
Actual Genestealers. Poor
Yeah.
Lysander. Look at that.
Let's roll for them. Start with them. 5 or 6 is what we're looking for. 4. Okay, so that's a 9-inch charge they're going to have. Metamorphs. 5, so they get to move. I'm going to move D6 inches rather than fire, so 3 inches. So that'll be a 6-inch charge now instead of 9 inches. Got a couple mining lasers here, so 5 would be handy.
Nope.
1. And then the Metamorphs with the Icon Ward rolls a 1. Sorry, I was going to roll those both together. So he suffers the same fate. And the Aberrants there, 2. And that is all the newcomers. Movement phase, these neophytes were already on the table, so they are allowed to move. My missile launcher guys are going to stay still, obviously. Want to take better shots at Theo. So Theo's in trouble now. He's got some heavy weapons coming down to bear him against him. These 2 prisoners are going to run.
Hey.
They're going to retreat. Fall back. While these ones approach your salamander, whose name is Vladimir or something?
Vladislav.
Vladislav. Baby, don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me.
Where did your mind go?
No more. Vladislav. Baby. Alright.
There.
Shooting phase.
Lone missile.
Crack missile.
Please.
That can hurt. Hitting on a 4 now. Whoosh.
Oh.
Bam! The wall behind you. We'll fire at him. And these 3 auto guns are going to fire down at your Tech Marine. Missile hits on a 4 now. Whoosh. Boom! Lands right in front of him. Hits the ground. And then the auto gun shots into Lysander, is his name?
That is Lysander.
Hitting him on 4s. And 5s to wound.
Hey!
Wow. And then we just got some auto pistols into Theo. Just 4 of them, hitting on 4s and wounding on 6s. Nothing. And this unit of acolytes and neophytes, the hybrids are just mixing it up. 2 mining lasers will fire into him, as well as the auto pistols for fun. Mining lasers count as having moved though, so they hit on 5s. Oh, you're lucky. He's just firepower going all around him. Lasers and missiles, just blam, blam, blam.
Why bother doing
He just kind of stands there.
He's unstoppable.
There's the auto pistols hitting on 4s, wounding on 6s. We got a wound!
3 up.
Got a wound! Ah! And this unit of neophytes with the Melt-A-Gun are going to fire everything into the librarian.
Yeah.
Melt-A-Gun first. We're not in 6-inch range to get roll twice for the damage. Hit on a 4.
Oh, that's not good.
2s to wound. That's a wound. Does he have an invuln? You do not have an invuln. You've only got 5 wounds left. This does D6 damage. You ready?
Yeah.
Blam! Oh! Got him down to 1 wound. So you're down to 1 wound. And then all the auto guns hitting on 4s, because we're close enough to ignore your -1. You are toughness 5, but I'm still winning on 5s. So we're looking at 3 wounds. We've only got 1 wound left.
Please!
3 up. Oh, he fails 1, so it's time to roll on the injury chart. You got to roll on the injury chart. Now you can't possibly die from the first one, because you don't have any wound tokens on you yet. So just go ahead and roll a die. A 1 will ignore everything.
1 is still good.
2, so he's got minor wounds, so he takes 1 wound token. So he's got 1 wound token, which means the next time he has to roll on the injury chart, he gets a +1 to it. Then we're going to fire everything from them into Vladislav.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's put 2 crack grenades into him this time.
Yeah, let's do that.
4s to hit. 2 hits.
Oh, yep.
Strength 6. So 3s to wound. Oh, and they're -2 AP, so you get a 5-up save. Otherwise, oh, what are you doing?
Power armor.
They're D3 damage
Power armor is
apiece.
insanely powerful.
So 2 crack grenades smash into him, and he just shrugs them off. The cult leader will throw the blasting charge, and does 2 hits or 2 shots. Sorry. I'll just lump them in with everything else, all the guns, because it's the same everything. 4s to hit, 5s to wound, 2 wounds, which he gets a 3-up save against, and naturally, of course, one of those gets through. It must have hit the spot in his armor that was weakened by those 2 crack grenades. It's all my shooting, so charging. This unit will declare charge against Vladislav. Overwatch with your plasma cannon.
Yeah, but I'm not going to supercharge.
No reason to.
2 shots.
Hitting on 6s.
6s.
You can reroll 1. Oh, 1 failed.
Okay. No.
So 1 hit, and then it wounds on a 2. That just kills 1. Blammo. And then we will, whoops, then we will charge
Oh!
2 inches, which I'm close
You're
enough
still
for.
good. Oh man, I thought that stupid crate saved my life.
Nope. 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 I'm going to have the Aberrants declare charge against your librarian, whose name escapes me.
The Mirko.
Mirko. The,
And I'm supercharging it.
uh,
There's no negatives to hit, right? I just want to wound on 2.
that's, yeah, you'll wound on the 2 because they're toughness 4, because they reduce damage by 1, so the damage 2 won't matter. So 6s to hit.
No!
D3 mortal wounds!
Command pointing that
Oh,
one.
that's right. You do have 5 command points. We haven't been thinking of. All right, so you at least didn't hurt yourself.
Exactly.
We need a 10-inch charge. No. These neophytes, however, will declare charge against both of them.
So I will start with Kenneth. He'll be using Hellfire rounds, so he wounds on 2s.
So 6s to hit,
Got a hit.
2s to wound,
to
rerolling
wound.
1s, and it's no AP though.
No AP.
So 5 up. So you kill 1, and then you got the plasma pistol.
Which I won't supercharge.
No, you don't need to. Misses. So 1 neophyte dies. Then we charge. Yeah, 6 should be enough. Yeah, they are 6 1/4 away. That's why I will charge like so. Time for some Stormbolter Overwatch. These acolytes are going to charge Theo. Vengeance rounds.
Vengeance rounds for that AP2. So 6s to hit.
And then
Three.
3s to wound, which will just straight up ignore
Oh,
their
they're
armor.
not troops, are they?
They are.
Oh.
They're acolytes, not metamorphs. So
Oh,
we
okay.
roll the 1.
Haha.
Kill 2 of them. Yeah. Hybrid metamorphs are not troops. Yeah. I need a 6-inch charge, and I roll a 4. Dang. And a long 9-inch charge from the Genestealers into Lysander, who can overwatch with his bolter.
And they're just gonna do Hellfire rounds. He hits on 5s because he's a Dark Angel. It didn't matter.
Can I make a 9-inch charge, though?
Please no.
No! Failed another one. End of the charge phase. He's not currently engaged, but he's within 3 inches. Does he want to do a heroic intervention and come on in?
Yes, he would love to help out.
He probably would end up being in anyways, but this kind of limits my mobility. These neophytes will pile in and fight Vladislav. Baby, don't hurt me. We've got 9 attacks from them, and somehow I thought to pick up way more dice than 9. There we go. We got the cult icon, so we get to reroll 1s to hit. So 4s to hit. Rerolling 1s. 5s to wound. So 2 wounds. 3 up.
Oh, he is good.
Oh, he's good. 5-5. And then these neophytes, he is touching already, so I'm going to have to start wrapping around here. Whoops. So they're going to put as many attacks onto him as possible, which is actually all of them. So we'll have 7. He's hitting on 4s. No rerolls of it. Oh,
Wow.
the 2 hit. And your toughness 5 right now. So 5s to wound. Oh, we could still take you down, though.
Okay, that's not good. 3?
Oh! Unless you want a command point, reroll that.
I will.
And you're fine. Down to 3 command points, though. And that's all my attacks, so you get to hit back now as Vladislav.
Might as well.
It's 2 attacks as he smashes me with his huge plasma cannon.
We will reroll because I'm a salamander.
You can reroll once.
And 3s. Rerolling,
1.
but I reroll a 2.
Rerolling
I'm a
all 1s,
salamander.
and
Yeah.
so 2 wounds, 5 up saves,
Oh.
kill 2 of them.
Okay.
He just wallops 2 of them, just like that. Who's next?
I'll go with Kenneth. He's got 2 attacks.
From your Imperial Fist, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. Smash me with your huge Storm Shield, 5-up saves, and one of them just gets crushed by it. And then you have your Librarian.
Because of Mighty Heroes, he's got 4 attacks. 3s? My goodness. What is he doing?
Again.
And 3, strength 5. That's a wound.
And it's AP...
-3, Force Sword.
Okay, so that just kills 1. It's because you're doing all your hits on your armor saves.
Exactly.
So you're getting rid of all your missed dice on his attacks. So for our morale phase, I've lost 3 of these neophytes. They're currently still leadership 8. So if they roll 6, I'll lose 1 more. No. I also lost 3 of these neophytes, but they're only leadership 7 because there's no leader there. So they're fine. These acolytes are leadership 8. So they lost 2, so it's not possible for any more of them to run. And that is all.
For movement,
Theo is undaunted as he just seems impervious to missiles and laser fire.
he's not going to work.
Like literally every big thing that comes towards him, he just like he moves slightly to the right and it sails past him.
Yeah.
Like he hasn't even been hit by them, let alone possibly wounded by them.
I don't want to do it. Lysander's going to move 6 inches this direction.
Courageously facing off against the Genestealers.
They're going to get me if I don't.
Yeah, if you can get the charge, then at least you get to hit them first.
Exactly.
Second phase. What you gonna do?
Oh, smite. Right away.
Smite! You got your 9, so D3 mortal wounds.
Let's get a 3. We'll get a 2.
2. 2 die. And for his second trick,
Might of Heroes again.
because you don't need Null Zone right now.
No,
There's no Genestealers nearby.
I'm afraid of the perils, though. Oh, close.
You're good. Shooting phase.
I'm going to shoot the pistol from Vladislav into these cultists.
Cultist.
Cultists.
Cultists. So they're snake cultists.
Yeah.
Hit on 3.
He'll do a vengeance round for a negative 2 AP. Hits on a 3. Wounds on a 3.
Yeah, kills
Negative 2
1.
AP.
Yeah, kills 1. So let's kill a regular guy. Then you got a plasma pistol and a bolt pistol over here.
So I'll start with the plasma pistol. Not supercharging. Hits on a 3. Wounds on a 2.
Rerolling 1 for their
troops.
troops, yeah. So it kills 1, and then you got the bolt pistol hitting on a 3.
Oh, and vengeance round again.
Yes, 3s and 3s.
Reroll the
Reroll
one.
1s. And he kills 1 too.
Woo!
More effective than your good weapon firing.
Don't ask me. Over here, we're going to fire Hellfire rounds because they have invulnerable saves.
That's right.
They always wound on 2s unless it's a vehicle, so we're hitting on 2s because we are a Tech Marine. And
2s.
2s to 1 because it's Hellfire. That's
Right. You just said that.
That's true.
5-up invuln as they dodge.
No!
No. Oh, 2 of them go down. The front 2. Make it work for that charge.
Stormbolters from Theo. We're going to put 1 up on the building and then 1 down here at these.
So as he's flying through the air, he turns and he just puts one arm towards that one and one arm towards that one. It's like tick, 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 and then turns back and lands here is essentially what's happening.
And he'll do vengeance rounds on both, which is longer range but 1 AP.
Against the acolytes first.
Hitting on-
Actually, they're all acolytes, so the non-missile launcher guy
Yeah,
first.
hitting on 2s. No reroll. And 3s.
3s.
Whoop. Reroll the 1.
Okay, it's still a troop choice. And this is minus 1 AP.
Minus 1 AP.
So 6-up saves. So 2 of them die. So it cleaves through 2 of these. And then you've got your 4 shots into the missile launcher, who is potentially very dangerous, even though he can't seem to land a hit.
2s. We do have to get rid of him, though.
And then you're looking at 3s to wound. These are minus 1,
Only minus 1.
but I do have cover, so I'm back up to a 5-up. You got him.
Okay.
Just barely. Just one smashes into the cover, the other one tears through him. Charge phase!
Lysander into Genestealers.
No Overwatch, because they don't have any guns, and you'd totally make that.
I bet you wish you got that 9.
I do wish that I got that 9.
And Theo will charge. You know what? He's going to charge this squad and the big guy.
Oh, not the Metamorphs? Because you
And
won't
the
be able to get
Metamorphs.
to them unless you go through him.
And the Metamorphs. But they don't have any Overwatch, do they?
They do. They have some pistols.
Okay. Well, I'll charge all 3.
Okay. Let's start with the scariest. 2 mining lasers hitting on 6s. No.
There's that.
We'll throw a grenade for 1 shot, coupling that with the other auto pistols. We're hitting on 6s. And then we've got a few pistols from over here. Actually, I might as well throw in... Actually, no, the big guy doesn't have a pistol. 6s to hit and 6s to wound. No.
Numbers big. 7. No.
You still have to get him to the other side if you wanted him to. Blam! Fight phase!
Starting with Theo, he's got 5 attacks on the charge.
Yep, they're all dead. 2s to hit, unless you roll lots of 1s here. And then 2s to wound re-rolling 1s. They're all dead because you're going to do 4d3 mortal wounds on top of that. So it just crushes through them.
And you know what? You're gonna get into combat anyway, so let's just go there.
So you're not engaging me?
No.
Okay. And your other charger, now he's got the servo arm, so one of his attacks could be used for that. It is -1 to hit.
I don't think I need the power of it. I'm just gonna go all power axe.
Okay, because that power axe wounds on 3s, and the servo arm
Wounds on 2s.
wounds on 2s.
But it's harder to hit with a servo arm.
Yeah, so it's 2s and 3s, or 3s and 2s, but you get the reroll on 1s.
I think he only hits on 3s in close combat.
Right, that's what so it's
yeah,
so it's 3s and 3s, or 4s and 2s. Statistically, probably pretty similar. So you're just going to put everything into your axe?
Everything in the axe, 3 attacks.
Hit on 3s.
3s.
And then wounded on 3s.
Okay, there you go.
Or you can just, not really matter. So 5 up. Oh, he slaughtered!
And a little consolidation.
And now we go back and forth, but you get to start. So who is going to fight first?
Oh, it'll be Mirko, I suppose.
Librarian Mirko.
He's got 4 attacks with the Mighty Heroes. On 3s?
Okay. Oh, he actually hit more than once.
Nice. 3s.
Rerolling 1s.
For my mission.
Yeah, he kills the last one. Swipe sideways. Wham! All 3 of them go down. Consolidate?
Backwards.
No, the nearest was these guys.
Oh, they were the...
Yeah.
Oh, they were the nearest. I'm not going to consolidate.
Okay. So I'll have these neophytes pile in and fight Vladislav. Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. Yeah, not bad. Wounded on 5s. We got 1 wound with a 3-up save. Can you fail it? No.
No.
And now he can strike back. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. Jeez.
Okay.
5 up.
Yeah.
Your dice keep failing me. I gotta stop using your dice. I'm gonna drop the leader and the icon. What's the point? I'm stuck in combat now. So I'll drop the 2 grenade launchers. So then we have the morale phase, which is not important anywhere because these guys lost 2 guys, but they're leadership 8.
They lost 3 because I shot one with a pistol.
Oh, right. But there's leadership 8, so if I roll 6, 1 more will run. 3, so we're good. And then over on the other end, you brought that Acolyte squad down to a man. They lost 2 of them, but they're leadership 7. So if I roll 6, that last one will run.
Make it easy? No.
No. There doesn't appear to be any more reinforcements coming, as far as you can tell. These guys all turn to face Theo. The Aberrants, they're going to be kind of scary. And then these guys are going to move up to soak up some Overwatch. Acolyte here will run 4 inches. He's going to catch up to Theo just in time to the last. He's going to be down into a wound. He's going to come up and inflict it. Shooting phase, we're going to fire everything here at Theo. We've got a Demolition Charge. It's a very scary one-use only weapon. It's D6 shots, strength 8 minus 3 AP, and it's D3 damage. If I roll a 1 for how many shots I get, then it's like, oh whatever.
I know. No.
D6 shots.
What a weird weapon. No.
5 shots! Don't worry, Theo is impervious to strong weapons. It's only the last guns that hit him. 4 is to hit.
4's luck be with me!
Okay, below average, 2 hits. But they are strength 8, so we're looking at 3s to wound. Oh, we got them both through! So he's going to use his 5-up invulns, otherwise they're D3 damage apiece.
Ancient Theo.
Oh, he makes 1 of them. That's pretty good. And it does 1 damage.
Woo!
It's down to 9. We have a hand flamer, 2 hand flamers actually. So they have D3 auto hits each. So we've got 5 auto hits at strength 3, wounding on 6s. Hey, 2 wounds! As the flame washes over his body, this one has
Armor!
He's good. He'll throw, actually, he will throw a demolition charge, or sorry, blasting charge, so frag grenade, and one of those ones will fire, throw them as well. So they're D6 shots each, so that's 11 shots, plus the pistol, so it'll be 12 shots. 4s to hit. 6s to wound. Whoa! We got 3 wounds on Theo, 3-up saves. Is he going to continue to make all his rolls? No! Triple fail. Are you going to use any command points?
No, he's down to 6.
So he's down to 6 wounds. I don't think that's enough. No, it's not enough yet to drop him a rank, but he is in trouble. And both these autoguns will fire into the Librarian, who looks very injured, coughing up blood right now. Hitting on 4s, and then wounding on 5s. Nothing. And then 1 pistol hitting on 4s, because apparently pistols are the most effective weapons. Nope, I lied. So I'm going to be very dangerous here and have these guys declare a multi-charge into both of these.
We're going to start with Kenneth. Firing a Storm Bolter, he's going to use, we'll say Hellfire rounds, wounding on 2s. I don't know.
6s to hit.
6s to hit.
Oh, 2s to wound. Oh, great.
Oh, it mattered, okay.
And AP?
Nothing.
I'm not using your dice. 5 up. Okay, 1 dies, and then we got the Plasma Pistol.
Not supercharged on a 6. You can't reroll 1s.
No. So you do kill 1, but I just needed the other one to survive. It is going to charge 10 inches, which is perfect, because it's going to wrap around and engage both of them.
Smart.
So they're looking behind him as the Aberrants charge in, and they charge 7 inches.
That's scary.
Boom, 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 boom. It's going to stop just short, so I can wrap around with the pile-in. This is scary charging, so I'll have the hybrid Metamorphs charge first.
And I'm going to use Vengeance rounds for the AP.
So you're going to ignore their armor. 6s to hit.
Oh.
1 hit, 3s to wound.
No!
Nothing. And they will charge 11 inches.
wow.
I'm just going to use that to bring them around to the other side. Leave room for my leader. And then I will have the big guy discharge it. I'm not going to bother rolling because I was just going to go mid-charge anyways. Fight phase. Order of operations here is very important because Luka still has 3 command points, so I know he could interrupt me. I think the Metamorphs are going to try their luck first. So we're going to pile in. Everybody's there already, but let's do our attacks. Actually, upon looking at their profiles, realizing that these Metamorph claws are worse than Rending claws against him because they still only wound him on 5s. It goes from strength 4 to strength 6, but he's toughness 7. And they lose their Rending capabilities. It'll be a lot of attacks, but I think he has a better chance of doing some wounds to him. So he's a specialized model, so he doesn't follow any rules that you'll find in the Genestealer Cult book. But he's basically an Acolyte Icon Ward mixed with an Ogrin, mixed with just supercharged goodness. So he's got 5 attacks, all strength 5, all rending. So they're minus 1 AP normally, and then 6s to wound to become minus 3 AP. So we're looking at 3s to hit. Oh no! Goodness! And then 5s to wound, 6s rending. Okay, so he did nothing. Did you want to pay 2 command points to interrupt?
Yes.
Who is going to interrupt?
And it's going to be like Mirko, Librarian Mirko.
Mirko!
He had
obviously attacking that one neophyte, right?
Obviously.
Yeah, because he's a big threat.
Are they 2 wounds each?
Yes.
Okay, so I have to get at least a 3 on the damage to kill him. Because it's a 4 sword. But we'll try that. Yep, that's what we'll do.
So first off, can he hit?
Yeah, 4 attacks. Might of Heroes looking for 3s.
Hey!
I won't complain about that.
So they are toughness 4 now. So you are 4s to wound.
Because of Might of
you're
Heroes.
buffed with Might of Heroes, so you're 3s to wound.
3s?
Not re-rolling 1s though, because they're not troops.
Nothing.
Oh! Do you want to use any of your 1 remaining command
No,
points?
I'm going to keep my 1 command point.
Okay. You're down to 1 command point, so no more interruptions, so I'll just go back to the Metamorphs into Theo. Okay, I'll start with my leader, who does still have a Rending Claw. So he's got 4 attacks hitting on 3s, and wounding on 5s, 6 rending. Okay, so that's minus 3, so you got a 5-up invuln against that one.
Okay.
Jeez. 12 more attacks from the Metamorphs, hitting on 3s. Okay, that was pretty good.
Yep.
So 5s to wound. So we got 4 more wounds. 3-up saves. Jeez.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Theo.
Yeah. When he does it, he does it. And now the very dangerous one.
Yeah, this is going to be bad.
We're going to pile in here.
Oh, he really whipped that attack.
Pile in here.
That was the saving grace.
Pile in here. And we'll just touch right there. I'm going to do these 2 into your Librarian and these 2 into your Imperial Fist. There's a power pick going into your Librarian, hitting on 3s. And it's wounding on 4s, because it is strength 5, but you're toughness 5. So 4s to wound. Oh!
Okay.
The power hammer hits on 4s.
Leave me be!
Oh, 2 and strength 10. So 2s to wound. And these are minus 3 AP, 3 damage apiece.
Okay, he's not long for this world. 6s?
No. So that's 6 damage in total. So the way the injury chart works at this point is you're going to roll all 6 of them and take the worst one. So it won't kill him, because he only has 1 wound token, but you're likely to roll a 6 here.
6 1s.
So we got 5 up to 6, which is good. So he is pinned and stunned, or knocked down and stunned. So knocked down is go face first in the ground, and he has to forfeit his movement to stand back up. So that's okay when he's in close combat. But stunned is he gets -1 to all his hit rolls the next turn. On top of that, he gains 3 wound tokens, so he's up to 4. So, yeah, next time he's hit, he'll be getting +4 to that. And you have to get 8 or higher to be out of action, so it's going to be dangerous. And these 2 against your Imperial Fist. Start with the pick, hitting on 3s. Oh, there we go. Wounding on 3s because he's only toughness 4. 1 gets through at -2 AP, so 5 up.
Shields up. He's got the sword shield.
3 up invuln. And then we got the power hammer, hitting on 4s, wounding on 2s. With a 3 up invuln.
Shield.
Oh, 3 damage.
Yep, he's taking it.
Whew. Well, I know you didn't do any damage with him, but if you hadn't have interrupted, he wouldn't be able to fight back right now.
Exactly.
So that is the one disadvantage of being knocked down. So that is all the chargers. So now we go back and forth, starting with me. So I'll have these 2 fight Vladislav. We'll hit him on 4s, re-rolling 1s because my icon's still alive, and 5s to wound. We got 1 wound, and you get a 3-up save. Do you fail it? No. I forgot one of my chargers.
He did charge, that's right.
That's right. So he's going to try to
take out Mirko.
to take out your library and
Oh, okay.
coup de grace. Now I still have to roll a hit because there's a swirling combat, so it's not like I could just walk up and do it. 4 up. Uh-oh.
Okay.
5s to wound.
Yeah.
Oh, you're good.
I'm going to start over here with Vladislav into these cultists.
Hit on 3s.
3s.
Wounded on 3s. Rerolling 1s.
3s.
Rerolling 1s.
And? No. All right.
5 up. You kill another one. The icon. And then your Imperial Fist. Does you want to attack the Aberrants or the Neophyte?
He's going to try and go for the Aberrants.
Okay.
All right.
Hitting on 3s.
3s to hit him.
And 4s to wound.
4s to wound. This is right. Oh, there we go. Nice.
2 wounds. 5 up saves. 1 saved. We'll take this power pick guy down to 1 wound. Theo, who's still at his full strength, but only has 4 attacks right now.
He'll put 2 and 2.
2 and 2. Going to try to explode enough of these to kill the rest of them. Changing your mind to 3 and 1.
Yeah,
you realizing
3
you
and 1.
can't kill him with just 2.
Exactly.
Because this is damage 2.
We'll start on him as well.
Okay, 3 attacks, hitting on 2s. And then he's toughness 5, so you're winning him on 3s.
3s. Nice.
Oh, that ignores his armor.
Does he have an invulnerable save?
Nope. So he has 6 wounds, but with his icon,
I should have attacked the guys first.
it's all simultaneous, right?
I guess so.
Yeah. So he would still count as being there. So his icon gives him 6 up, ignoring wounds. So he's got 5 wounds. So if I roll 2 6s, he's still alive. Nope. Yeah, he's dead. I don't care.
Can he pass off wounds? Stuff like that.
They're within 3 inches. That's right.
That's what I was mostly worried about. Yeah.
So I will pass off wounds, 1 at a time. The first one, yes. The second one, no. The third one, yes. Okay, so 2 of these guys die. And you know what? They're all going to die anyways. Oh, yeah, it's all simultaneous, so that's kind of weird.
Well, you do 1 die at a time. Age of Sigmar is simultaneous.
Technically.
Yeah.
Well, no, Age of Sigmar is not simultaneous either.
Oh,
It's all
right,
fast dice rolling.
Yeah.
So we just decided, so I'll just pass off 2 and you'll just kill the rest. So he's got 1 wound left.
Attack. 1 attack on them. Hits.
On 2s, wounds on 2s. That kills 1 and then does D3 mortal wounds. Actually, wait. Does it kill the 1? So I had to roll double 6s.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It does. And then does D3 mortal wounds, which I ignore 1 of, so they're all dead.
It was 3 more wounds, you're right, yeah.
Yeah, so they're all dead. Down to 1 wound. Morale phase. We lost 1 neophyte here. Well, it's not a neophyte, he's a prisoner. He only had leadership 6, so if I roll 6, the other one runs. Nope, he is emboldened by the scary-looking aberrants. I lost 1 right here, but he's leadership 8, so he's not running. And that is it. We're almost done. He's basically got these 4 aberrants to get through. The big icon ward, I don't think he's going to provide much more of a challenge to Theo, and neither will that guy right there. Oh, I forgot to fire the missile launcher at Theo last turn.
Oh, by all means.
Or at your Tech Marine. Oh well, I forgot. Let's just move on. Movement phase.
Mirko's going to stand on up.
Still stunned, so -1 to all his hit rolls.
Theo is going to fall back out of combat. Stuck there. He's just going to end up there. Boop.
He can fly, so he can still shoot after he falls back.
Tech Marine is going to move 6 inches again. Psychic phase. Let's not get a peril, so we'll start with a smite.
Okay, you need a 5.
Come on. Hey,
You
they're
got
good
it.
enough.
So just D3 mortal wounds. Oh, 3! So he kills 2 of them.
Nice.
Kill
Pick and pick.
Pick and pick. And for a second one,
Might of Heroes. No perils. Come on. Okay.
You're good.
No perils.
shooting phase.
We'll start. We'll start with this guy's
Pistol. 3s and 3s.
3s to hit, and now the Hellfire round. Oh,
Reroll 1s.
Reroll 1s. No!
He's alive!
Why?
You gotta beat him up in close combat. Plasma pistol, you wanna... No. Yeah, overcharging lets you win on 2s, but you're -1 to hit right now.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that, so I'm not going to supercharge it. Hitting on a 4.
4 then.
Hits.
That's a hit.
Wounds on a 3? No.
No. See, you should have taken the chance.
Of course.
Yeah, D3 mortal wounds is totally worth it.
Yeah.
And then just a bolt pistol from your Imperial Fist as well.
Yeah, and we're going to do a Hellfire round. Misses. Yeah. My Tech Marine is going to fire up at these Neophytes, Acolytes,
Hybrids.
and he's going to use the -2 AP because I'm within 9.
You are within 9, so you still get your 2 shots. So you're hitting on 3s. No, 2s.
2s because he's a Tech Priest, but
Yeah.
misses the 1 and a
3s to wound, which leaves me with a 6-up save because I have cover.
Okay.
And 1 dies. And lastly, Theo, as he flies away, points 1 Stormbolter at him and 1 at him. Is that the idea?
That is the idea. What is Vengeance rounds on both? This is for the -2 AP.
So you can ordinary armor altogether. So the one with the little buzzsaw.
Hitting on 2. Yeah, he's not bracketed yet.
Yeah, he's on 2s.
3s. Roll the 1s because he's a troop, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Oh, right.
Because
the
it's
other one's
-2.
That's true.
And
Oh, I
then
should've
against the
done-
big guy.
I should have done Hellfire on him.
That's okay.
Want me to do Hellfire? Can I
It's
do
up to you.
Hellfire?
You can change it right now if you want.
I'll do Hellfire. I forgot he's T5.
So 2s to hit. And then Hellfire's 2s to wound.
2s to wound.
No rerolls though. No AP.
No AP.
So 5-up saves. Oh, we mixed 2 of them and 6-up ignoring wounds. No, he's down. Blam! That's a wound. Straight to close combat. Where do you want to start?
Right with Mirko. He's got Might of Heroes. He's got the biggest chance. 4s to hit because of the negative.
Yeah, -1. He's stunned.
Oh, it matters.
Oh!
3 to wound. We got a wound.
Well, you're 4s to wound because their toughness. No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're up to strength 5. I keep thinking their toughness
It
5.
is -3 AP.
Okay.
So this could do
So D3 damage,
No.
but it's -1, minimum 1.
just 1 damage.
So 1 damage. So I will just put it on him. So we have, if he does die, then I still have the guy that can attack both. So both of them are going to attack. We're going to be greedy here and put 1 into each. First one into your librarian, hitting on 4s. Oh, 1 hit, 2s to wound.
Yep. Okay.
It's -3, so he has a 6-up save. Otherwise, it's 3 damage.
Power armor. Nope.
Okay, so it's 3 damage. So he takes 3 dice, adds the 4 to it. If you get any 4 pluses here,
He's out of here.
yeah, he's
That's
gone.
6.
He's gone. Blam!
Rip.
He has, well, we don't have to, you don't have an apothecary right now, so you don't have to track it. So we'll just, actually, we'll leave him there. He's got 7 wound tokens on him now. And then the other one into your Imperial Fist. Hitting him on 4s.
Oh.
1 hits, 2s to wound. He gets his 3-up invuln.
Shield.
Oh no! You want to use your last command point?
No.
You'll bring him down. He'll have to roll an injury roll.
He will. I'm not going to.
No, we're gonna
Not
keep
yet.
it?
Yeah.
So then roll your injury roll.
1. 3.
Actually, you have to roll 2 injury rolls.
Oh,
the
because it was
highest.
1 over us, right?
Yeah.
2.
Because he did 3 wounds and he had 2 left. So actually, no. The first one we're gonna get on a 1. Oh yeah, and then the second one would hurt you, and the third one would hurt you. So the highest was 3.
Yes.
2 and 3 are just minor wounds, so he takes 1 wound token. Whew. Rough. And then your turn.
All right, Vladislav, smack him with your big.
Oh, you're not worried about the little neophyte finishing him off or something?
Yeah, I guess I should.
He's got 3 attacks, but he can't kill you with that.
Okay, so we're gonna have.
Unless you're, yeah, okay, but it's up to you what you're gonna do though. Imperial
Kenneth is
Fist
gonna swing backwards.
he's gonna take out the neophyte.
Oh, but he could take out one of the big guys.
He
Yeah,
could.
he's gonna try and take out the neophyte.
Neophyte, 3s to hit.
No.
It didn't matter. He rolled crap anyways. Then I will attack Vladislav, hitting on 4s. Oh, look at that.
Okay.
5s to wound. Spiked,
Jeez.
2 wounds, 3-up save.
Oh, it
Takes a
damage.
wound. Down to 3. Now he can hit back with his 2 attacks, hitting on 3s,
Threes.
wounding on 3s. Reroll wads, because he's troop.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he sucks. Well, he's done pretty well so far.
I
He's butting him
suppose.
with his weapon. Neophyte will take a swing. 4s to hit. Nope.
Okay.
In the morale phase, you killed 2 aberrants this turn. They're leadership 7, so if they roll 6, one more will run.
Nope.
No, they don't run. And morale over here lost 1, but they're leadership 7, so it doesn't matter. So we're going to my turn. It's coming down to the wire here, because now we're going to take a missile launcher and fire it. I'm just skipping the movement phase because everybody's locked in combat. Crack missile! Hits!
Okay, it's a good start.
Strength 8, toughness 7, so 3s to wound. Oh!
Okay.
Just smashes into him and he shrugs it off. And these 2 will fire at him. Should have declared that at the beginning, but whatever. 4s to hit, 5s to wound, nothing. 1 pistol. Hitting on 4s. Nope. You ready for the fight phase?
Nope.
Both power hammers into him.
He's so...
So 4s to hit. Oh.
Okay.
2s to wound. Oh, all 3. He's got a 3-up invuln though. Otherwise, they're 3 damage apiece.
Shield?
Oh! Holds up the shield and bam, bam, bam. He's like, ow, ow, ow. My arm feels so bruised.
Oh. You know what?
So who are you going to pick to attack? Go after the neophyte? Go after the aberrants? Go after this cultist?
We're going to go for the neophyte with Kenneth there.
Oh, so...
Yeah, attacking the... Oh, sorry, the prisoner. He's going to swing the prisoner.
So Kenneth attacking the prisoner just before he shanks him in the back.
Yeah,
or ships him in the back. 1 hit. 3s to wound.
Oh, we did a wound.
5-up save. Ah, you got him.
Got him.
I can't just poke you in the back. But that leaves him invulnerable. We got 3 attacks coming in. Hitting on 4s. Winning on 5s. Nada. And then you can hit back.
Vladislav right back. 3s. Reroll that because he's a salamander. And 3s. Rerolling that because he's a salamander.
5-up saves. You got him!
Nice.
Finally clears it all out.
Sweet, sweet freedom.
Just about done.
Yep.
You're in trouble.
It's a cleanup now.
It is cleanup.
Alright. First thing, Kenneth will fall back. Everyone's... We got...
He's like, ow, ow, ow.
Vladislav is screaming at him to get out of the way.
He just charges up his plasma cannon, gets ready to fire. And Theo, what's he doing?
Theo is going to do a 12-inch jump.
Just
towards
jump.
them.
It's okay not to measure that. I think your shooting is going to finish him off.
I think so. Lysander going to move up to the building.
Prepares to grapple his way up.
Yeah.
Shooting!
Let's see if I can give some experience to Vladislav here. He's going to supercharge and the aberrants.
Supercharge.
Just a wound on 2.
So you can wound better. So he's hitting on 3s.
D3 shots.
Oh, D3 shots each.
For 1 shot. Hitting on a 3. Hits. Nice.
Wounds on a 2, and it's -3.
-3.
So it's 2 damage reduced to 1. But the one guy only had 1 wound left anyway, so either way it worked. It killed 1. And then 2 storm bolters into him. What kind of shots?
Hellfire rounds. Hitting on 2s because he's still pretty healthy. No rerolls.
And then 2s to wound. Rerolling? No, they're not troops. And I still get my 5-up save. He dies.
And they're just going to charge up. I don't have line of sight on them to shoot, so we're looking for...
Not a 5.
Not of that. I got 1 command point left. I'll reroll the 1 just to get him up there.
Yes,
there we go.
that gets him up there because we still had line of sight with the missile launcher on Theo.
So, right here.
So we'll just do that fight right now, and we should be done after that.
And I'm going to do all power axe.
Yeah.
Hitting on
3s to hit.
3s and 3s to wound. Reroll 1s.
What's
though.
his? Oh, yeah, it's only strength 5.
Yeah.
So that's I did his die.
2 dead.
So 2 die, and I will swipe back at you with this acolyte. 3 attacks back with his rending claw, hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s, rending. So 1 wound -1, so you get a 3-up save.
4 up. Well, he's at 2 up. He's right.
Yeah,
he's an artificer armor.
So he's fine. And then I am leadership 7. Lost 2 of my friends. And I don't run, but let's just face it, I
He's
will
the
run
only guy
because
left.
that's a lot of wounds to get through. So we're just going to pull them.
That's not fair. I forgot about that. That's not fair.
It just skitters away.
I was going to kill it. I didn't. Can I get 1 more turn to kill
Nope.
it?
It skitters away. And you can still hear the yelling from inside of there, and Theo smashes open the door, and this raggedy old man comes out.
No! I forgot about this. No!
And it comes out, oh, Space Marines, my saviors. I was just inside their trap for days as the cultists were all around, but I was able to barricade the door. It reminds me of this one time when I had so many patients. I had to barricade the doors because they kept coming out and wanting to fight me more and more and having me do all the healing and everything. But I just barricaded the doors and I was there for days. I had to start eating the rations that were left by the troops, which was not really good because the rations they reminded me of another time that I had to eat the soup that my mother made that she didn't have any of the spices left, and so it just was disgusting soup. And at this time, oh, you got a guy that's lying on the ground. You want me to take a look at him? I'm really good at being an apothecary. I'm actually a very skilled surgeon. Would you like me to take a look at your librarian?
I can speak. Yes.
Okay, great. He walks over to the librarian, starts to work on him. And he's like, yeah, so, oh, geez, wow, I've never really worked on a space marine before. Oh, wow, what is this, a second heart? Holy cow, there's this anatomy, it's amazing. This reminds me of when I did there was this one, the gang members who had taken way too much of this the substance that they call spore, and as I was opening them up, I found all sorts of extra organs inside them. We couldn't even figure out what they were doing. It was just so fascinating that no matter what I was doing, that I just had to keep going there. And as we were looking through it, I had this one textbook that I opened up, and it was in a different language, so I had to find a translator. And as he translated it, it was fascinating to see all the things that he could do. Where are you going, Luka?
I'm starting to clean up.
He introduces himself as Amelia.
Amelia. Oh, my friend Amelia from Australia is back in Canada.
That's right.
It's awesome.
Amelia. Amelia is a character from Dark Heresy Shadows Beneath that now is, you've rescued him.
Yes, of course. I didn't even, you know what? I was gonna forget about that happily, and you so happen to remember in freedom yourself.
Yeah, and he is so happy that you rescued him that he has agreed to join your party and provide you with apothecary services.
Is he as good as a Space Marine apothecary?
He's as good at being an apothecary as a Space Marine apothecary.
So?
All his other abilities are pretty useless.
That's fair.
Ballistic skill 6+, weapon skill 6+, toughness 3. But he has a special.
Does he have an armor save?
He has a 6-up, but he has a special rule that's called "I'm so little I don't get noticed." Where I can't target him unless he's an actual threat to me. And he also has a special rule that as much as I annoy people, they can't help but like me. Which is whenever he takes a wound, if there's a Space Marine within 6 inches of him, on a 2+, the Space Marine takes the wound instead.
Make like a 24-inch level.
So basically, if you want him to heal you, you got to take his wounds. All right?
I like him. Don't worry. I do like him. It's Steve, personally, who did not like him.
Yeah, originally it was going to be Steve as one of the players for this Deathwatch, but he's busy with Spell Hunters.
Yeah.
And I was going to have Amelia join his group. Because as good as your reaction was, his would have been even better.
I'm quite happy to have Amelia join the team. I love the idea of having an apothecary.
Yeah, you'll actually notice that Quirk's team has 6 Space Marines, and the reason that you only had 5 is because I knew that this guy's...
I remember there was something, I'm like, why do I only get 5? And I so happen to have a human.
Yay! The apothecary. Other than being an apothecary, he's going to be totally worthless.
That's fine, I got Theo.
Yeah.
Theo was like...
He doesn't even upgrade. You don't keep track of experience. He doesn't upgrade. He just runs around with 4 wounds, 6 up save.
He won't be as good as, I can't remember...
Your other apothecary?
Corellius. It was Corellius.
Yeah. But nobody notices him as he's kneeling over these hulking Space Marines. The Genestealer cultists just kind of ignore him. He smells like one of them, so... Let's take a look at deaths and upgrades.
I got a character death.
Possibly. So, Librarian Mirko, he...
Pretty bad showing.
He bit the dust, maybe. So we're going to roll on the character death chart. So you roll 2d6, and we'll consult the chart. If it's 10+, he's dead, basically.
Oh,
and 2 to 5, he's perfectly fine. So go ahead, roll it.
And he is dead.
First game.
You know what?
You went through the entire Deathwatch Apothesis without losing anybody till the end, and now their first game you lose a guy. It's poetic justice.
It is.
Your librarian is mortally wounded. If only you got to the apothecary a little sooner, he would have actually joined your group mid-game. But you just got stopped by aberrants.
I didn't even think about that. You kind of reminded me that I was so focused on the aberrants that I forgot about who is in need of help. I need to go make a new Deathwatch Marine.
Yes, you do.
Yep.
Let's now calculate experience. Everybody else gets 2d6 experience just for participating.
We'll start left to right. We got
6.
11. Vladislav gets 9. Theo gets
6, but he doesn't need it really. He's already got a bajillion. After looking at the experience, everybody upgrades. Theo got 45 experience, and he upgrades 3 times.
Triple threat.
Yeah. But now if he got 45 again, he'd only upgrade 1 more time, because at every level it gets a lot harder to upgrade. Right. So you got exactly, 45 was exactly what you needed to get to level 4. So Theo is going to quickly join the ranks of what he used to be. So let's roll for their upgrades. Left to right. So start Kenneth, what is his upgrade going to be? 3. He can roll on any upgrade tree that applies. Going to roll on toughness?
Yeah, he's going to go toughness, and that's just a d6, right?
D6.
So he's getting a 2.
Which is feel no pain 6+.
Okay.
So he ignores wounds on a 6+. Lysander the Tech Marine.
He is going to get a 7. Wow.
That is a very, very randomized one. So you're going to randomize +1 to any stat except leadership.
Thank you for changing that.
I removed that. 7 possible stats, so just reroll 8s on a d8.
Please don't get Bliss's skill.
5 is wounds.
Okay.
That's not bad, so it goes up to 6 wounds. Next up, your Salamander Vladislav.
He is going to get a 6.
6, that's randomized +1 movement, attack, strength, or toughness. So give me a D4. So we roll 5s and 6s.
3.
So +1 strength.
You.
Well, hey, he was stuck in combat that
That's
entire
true.
time. Up against Genestealers now, who win him on 3s. Theo's first upgrade is you can choose any result you want, including the choosing of any result you want. So you can give any one of his stats up upgrade, or you can choose from any of the tables that he's allowed to. And you don't roll on the table, you just choose.
He's gonna get double 1 3 times in a row.
Yeah. And you're gonna choose
Rampage.
so plus D3 attacks when he's outnumbered.
He'll always be
Pretty much always.
like almost
always, unless he's going up against like a boss.
But he's a jump guy. He gets to pick and choose his fights.
So plus D3 attacks when outnumbered. Upgrade number 2.
9.
9 is roll on any general upgrade tree.
Okay. Toughness tree. I gotta have 2.
2 is ignoring wounds on a 6+.
Nice. That's his.
Oh,
that's the old one that he had.
Oh jeez. And his final upgrade is 3, which is choose any upgrade tree.
I'm gonna go toughness again.
So roll anything but a 2. 3 is at the beginning of each friendly turn, either regain a lost wound or remove 2 wound tokens.
Oh yes.
Jesus, guys, 6 up ignoring wounds.
I'll put regen for that one.
Yeah, auto healing. Lastly, because you won this mission, you're able to look at his private storage and not get chased away, and he's actually got some interesting artifacts in there. Let's roll to find out what they are. So this is using the Deathwatch Tyrus item generator. You can get on MiniWarGaming.com, go to Tools and Rules, Deathwatch item generator, and there'll be a little link for the Tyrus specific one. So because he won, we're going to generate 3 items, and you get to pick one. So what I'll do is I'll just generate 5. Actually, is this touchscreen? It is not. I'm so used to screens being touchscreen.
Yeah.
Generate 5, but you only look at the first 3. So we have a plasma cutter with no traits. I have a power maul that gets +1 saving throws in close combat. With his parry and adrenal glands. He gets get +1 to his advances and charges.
Oh man.
Or a Deathwatch shotgun with no additional traits. So you have to choose one of those 3. The special power maul.
Yeah.
The parrying adrenal gland power maul. So you're picking up a power maul. It literally is laced with Genestealer adrenal glands. When you hold it, it leaks into your blood system and boosts your ability to fight.
Okay, well if I put that on the fist guy, he's got a 2 up invulnerable save, right?
It's +1 to all saving throws. Yes.
Is that too much?
What do you think? In a game that has ability to do mortal wounds, are you worried about a 2-up invuln?
I guess not. But the power.
And he didn't he just get it? No, did he get a close combat ability just now?
No, he got toughness. He's got 6 up to ignore damage.
Right.
Yeah.
So it'll be a 2-up invuln.
Power maul it is.
It's up to you.
Power maul. I don't even know what a plasma cutter is.
It's just it's like the plasma gun that's on the Tech Marine.
Oh. Well,
So if it was a good plasma cutter, then a Tech Marine with a servo harness.
power maul it is. I gotta find a power maul now though.
Yeah. That is our first episode of Deathwatch Tyrus.
I gotta also find another Marine.
Yeah, you gotta build another guy. So stay tuned for the next episode. It's in the link below at the MiniWarGaming Vault. If you're not a Vault member, you can go to MiniWarGaming.com/Tyrus, sign up for the Vault for free, and get instant access, or not instant access because we're not done at all. It depends when you're watching this.
It's true.
But you'll get free access to the entire Tyrus campaign, even if you can't see your Vault membership. So go check that out. Thanks for watching. Happy wargaming.